Father Jonathan Meyer, and welcome to the 6th week of Ordinary Time. Our gospel passage is from Luke chapter 6, and it is the ever-famous Beatitudes. At the end of the Beatitudes, we hear this: "Blessed are you when people hate you, when they exclude you and insult you and denounce your name as evil as an account of the Son of Man. Rejoice and leap for joy on that day." I have a really good friend of mine. He's a priest, and he got called by his diocese recently to go back to an assignment that he had been at earlier, and it was a pretty rough assignment. He's a pretty faithful Orthodox priest, loves to preach the truth, loves to do all that he can to evangelize and to be out there. And this parish community was on the other end of the spectrum. Very progressive in its ideas of church and its ideas of liturgy. And things just didn't go all that well between this priest and this particular parish. And that parish priest had COVID, and they needed to send a coverage priest to them. And so this priest got sent there, and he was calling me. He was driving out there, and he was just like, "Oh man, it's just going to be tough. Like, people are going to say things that are going to annoy me." And I'm like, "I just know it's going to be hard, and liturgically it'll be challenging, and people will be putting little jabs." And I said, "Blessed are you when people hate you, when they exclude you and insult you, denounce your name as evil on account of the Son of Man. Rejoice and leap for joy on that day." I said, I want you right now, just rejoice in all the things that people are going to say to you. Rejoice in all the ways that people are going to intentionally try to frustrate you. Just rejoice in it. I think if you go into it, accepting the fact that this is what's going to happen, it's pretty predictable often. If you think about in our lives, how predictable people are, we think in our mind that no, it'll be different this time. No, most likely it's not going to be different. Human nature is human nature. People are going to do what they normally do. They're going to say the mean things they normally say. And so I think walking into it ready can be a game changer. Walking into it ready can be a game changer. I just want to encourage you, when you walk into those situations, to be like, you know what? I'm being insulted, I'm being persecuted, I'm being made fun of, I'm being excluded. Thanks be to God. Thanks be to God. I remember calling the priest later that night, and then I called him again the following day. I was like, "So how many times have you been able to praise the Lord?" And he was actually able to count it. He said, "Yeah, I just walked in," and I was like, "Yep. Okay, oh, thank you so much for saying that. Yeah, I really appreciate that." Because it's part of it. It is. It's just part of it. So rejoice and be glad when people persecute you. Rejoice and be glad when people insult you. Rejoice and be glad when people misunderstand you or they exclude you. I think if we enter into it prepared, it helps us to accept that. And in accepting it, it makes life a heck of a lot easier. I hope this helped you get an insight into today's gospel passage. Know that there are discussion questions down below in the description area. Please share this video with others. Encourage others to join us for a live every single week. You can do so here on YouTube. You can also do it at allsaintscatholic.net. God bless you and have a very, very blessed Sunday.